morning all. Welcome to Chemistry online class. On the previous section, we learned about the different states of matter and its properties. Moving to the next section, today we are going to discuss about can a matter change its state? It's a question. I'm asking to you, can a matter change its state? The answer is yes. Then, how the matter changes its state? This we'll explain in this class. We know that the matter around us exists in mainly three forms. What are they? Solid, liquid and gas. And these states of matter can convert from one form to another form. For example, solid can convert it to liquid form and liquid can convert it back to solid form. Likewise, liquid can convert it to gaseous form and gaseous form can convert it to liquid form. So, the state of matter is interconvertible. So, let's look on the first conversion of state of matter. The solid can convert it to liquid form. Example for this is in your daily life. When a piece of butter is placed in a frying pan, after some time, the piece of butter loses its shape and get converted to liquid form. Why this happen? It is because when we apply a temperature to a piece of butter, the solid particle, the particles present in the solid tends to increase its movement, which means the particle moves and it moves in different direction and converted to liquid. It's because when the temperature is being applied, the solid particle gains some kinetic energy and tends to move in different direction and thus it get converted in the form of liquid. And this process is known as, so solid is converted to liquid by melting or upon heating. So heating through heat we can convert solid to liquid form. The reverse also happen. The liquid form can be converted to solid form. It is by the process of solidification. For example, when some water is poured in an ice tray and kept it on the fridge, after some time the water inside the ice tray becomes solidified and it converted to ice cube. It's because upon melting, what happened? On decreasing the temperature, the particles present in liquid form, the movement of particle decreases and it's converted directly to solid form. So this process is known as solidification. So in both process we apply increase in temperature and also decrease in temperature. So this is the conversion happen for solid to liquid form. Next case is what happen when a liquid is converted to gaseous form. Example for this is when we kept some water in a pot and apply the temperature. When we increase the temperature, what happens? It gets converted to vapor form. It's because when we apply the temperature, it gets vaporized and converted to vaporization form. So the process is known as vaporization. In this process, while we apply the temperature, the particles, the molecules present in the liquid gains the kinetic energy and the particle movement will increases and converted to gaseous form. The reverse process is also being take place. The gas form can converted back to liquid form. It is through the process of condensation. So liquid form is converted to gaseous form by the process of vaporization, and gas form is converted back to liquid form by the process of condensation. When a hot pot is taken and close the hot pot with a lid, after some time what happens? The water droplets get accumulated on the surface of the lid, which means that the vapor is converted back to liquid form. So this process is known as condensation process. Now a question will arise. Can a solid substance can directly changes to gaseous form, which means direct conversion take place? Yes, that's also a process called sublimation. A solid can directly convert it to vapor form by the process called sublimation. For example, when a dry ice is taken at a temperature of minus 78.5 degrees Celsius at normal 1 atm pressure, atmospheric pressure, the dry ice get converted to gaseous form. So it is an example for a sublimation process. So solid can also be converted to which form? Gaseous form by the process of sublimation. So these are the interconversion of changes of state of matter take place. Now we can look on the PowerPoint presentation of how the conversion take place by changing the state of matter. There are mainly three states of matter exist. One is solid, another one is liquid, and another one is gaseous form. So in solid form, the particles are arranged very closely packed. The particles are arranged very closely packed, and in liquid the particles are arranged in loose pack, and in gaseous the particles is also arranged in a very loosely form. So these are the change of state of matter occur. We know that water mainly exists in three forms: ice, water and gaseous, that is solid form, liquid form and gaseous form. And solid is converted to liquid by the process of melting, and water is converted to gaseous state by the process of vaporization, that is evaporation. Reverse process also happen. Liquid is converted to solid by freezing or solidification process, and gas is converted to liquid by the process of condensation. So by the melting process, what happened is the particles inside the solid get freely occupied, and the particles increases, movement of the particle increases and converted to liquid form. And again on heating it gets converted back to gaseous form. So this is the process of change of state take place. With this I am concluding the section. the related notes and the link is attached along with this video. Go through the link and download the notes. There is a test paper also been attached. Post your answer as soon as possible. So, I am winding this section. See you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye, students.